A lot of people on the internet nowadays like to go to extremes, and not cool, radical Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 extremes either. With current events, people love to split into binaries. You're either liberal or conservative, pro-vax or anti-vax, or even more controversial than those other subjects, who either loved The Greatest Showman or hated it. I mention this because I'm going to talk about how this binary has affected the way we talk about movies. What, you thought I was actually going to discuss something worthwhile and meaningful?
Fuck that, let's talk about The Last Jedi.
When I saw The Last Jedi, I enjoyed it. Yeah, there were some bad parts, some fucking weird parts, but there was also some really great filmmaking and storytelling there. It was a mixed bag. My point is that it wasn't all good and it wasn't all bad. It was an overall enjoyable watch.
Like most Star Wars movies.
So, eager to discuss the new installment in the franchise, I hopped online, checked out social media.
There was
It's
this
just
whole
John
fucking
Cena
casino
fucking saved my
world.
life, you know?
He's fucking the most amazing.
People fucking hated this movie and loved it. It seemed like regardless of who I was talking to, I was incorrect. I'm gonna call this intense divide between like and dislike the extreme binary. Mostly because I'm lazy and don't want to keep looking up synonyms for good and bad. Why does this binary occur? Let's take a look at some other movies. I mentioned The Greatest Showman earlier. A lot of people really like it. I fucking hate this movie with a passion. But wait, Billy, doesn't that make you kind of a hypocrite?
You're goddamn right.
When I first saw this movie, I thought, okay, not very good, but not a cinematic abomination. It's whatever. But then, like a fool, I went online. What's this? People liked it? People hail it as their favorite of the year? Opinions I disagree with? Suddenly, my indifference turned to furious, boiling hatred. To this day, I can't hear a song from this movie without becoming genuinely angry. And it's not because the movie itself was that bad. It's because I saw people online who didn't think it was bad. And I believe it's that disagreement, that social discord we feel when people aren't on the same page as us, that creates the extreme binary. Don't believe me? I'm gonna play you 3 seconds of a movie that'll convince you otherwise.
Let it go, let it go.
Yeah, you didn't like that shit, did you? Kinda made you cringe? But the thing is, Let It Go, when listened to completely objectively, is actually a jam. That part with the string orchestration, oh, God, never fails to pump me up. But remember what happened? Frozen came out, it was hailed as Disney's greatest achievement since Beauty and the Beast, and suddenly, it wasn't so enjoyable. Bam, social discord, extreme binary. Let It Go is still a bop though, I stand by that. And we can see this phenomenon occur with most popular movies. Remember when Avatar came out and it was like the actual second coming of Jesus Christ? People can't stand that movie now. Blue Pocahontas is all you hear about it. But actually, it's not that half bad. And that also means it's not half good either, but still, not that bad. It was the public eye that turned it into the savior of cinema and subsequently the worst film ever. Same thing with The Last Jedi. Hell, same thing with The Force Awakens. Hey, what's up? It's Billy. I was editing the video, like right now, and I googled The Force Awakens reviews for a screenshot for this video, and I found these two articles literally right next to each other on Google. I don't even have to make this fucking essay. Google's literally writing this essay for, like, what more do you need? What more do you need? What do you want from me? What the fuck do you want from me? People love to be contrarian. People love to disagree and fight. But in a world where everyone is going out of their way to be the opposite of the cultural zeitgeist, wouldn't it be refreshing to go against that for a change? So what can we do to stop these arguments and widespread hatred? Well, I think the first step we should all take is to delete our social media accounts. We're so wired in all the time, and it's really starting to affect... I'm just fucking with you. Can you imagine if this whole video is just an anti-Twitter rant? Oh, shit. Okay, but for real, the next time you see a movie and you can't figure out if it was good or bad, and you're left with that weird mixed feeling, just let it be. Sometimes movies aren't all bad or all good. Like The Last Jedi, like Frozen, and yes, just like The Greatest Showman. Can't believe I just fucking said that. Break the love-hate binary and
Introduce a little anarchy.
let meh movies be meh. because God knows there's a shit ton nowadays. Just like life, things don't have to be black or white. I'm gonna revert back to hating The Greatest Showman now. Okay, bye!